Hi everyone, Robin here. Thanks for joining me on the Poppystamps blog. Today I have a quick and easy gift card holder for you just in time for Christmas or for any occasion you may have coming up. Just change the paper and the elements and you're good to go. Today I'm using the Pinpoint Main Street tags and Home for the Holidays wreath. They are perfect for this application. We're going to start with the wreath. As you can see, this wreath has a lot of detail in the holly leaves, and I'm going to cut it the traditional way with just a bottom plate and top plate. This wreath is fairly intricate with small die cuts, and using the traditional way, you do have to take some time in removing it from your piece of cardstock. Sometimes those little pieces can be a little bit persnickety, and it takes a little bit of wiggling to get them out. The die is sharp, it cut quite easily, but they sometimes just don't want to release as easily as you would like. They do eventually come out, and you have a few stragglers that you need to pop out with your fingernail or perhaps your pointy tool. Either way, it's a beautiful, delicate wreath, and you can see some of the impressions on the holly leaves. My latest hack now is to use a piece of fun foam on the back and then your cardstock. Using the same wreath die, I'm sending it through my machine. And you will see what that fun foam does. It's pretty amazing. The top piece pretty much comes right off, leaving your wreath on the fun foam. And with very little effort, your wreath will pop right off. It's pretty amazing. And those little persnickety pieces, they pretty much stay on the fun foam. Not to mention, look at the detail you're getting in the holly leaves. The fun foam acts almost like an embossing pad. To create my holly berries, I'm using Tonic Nouveau Crystal Drops, and the color I'm using is called Rhubarb Crumble. Sounds good enough to eat. Set your wreath aside to dry for several hours or overnight is best. To create my tag base, I'm using a sheet of Lon Fawn's chili pepper cardstock, which is a great red for many occasions, and I am going to score both pieces in half at 5.5 inches. Get a good score line. I go over it a couple of times, and then fold your card in half, and using your bone folder, create a very sharp fold. You want to be sure it's folded nice and crisp. I have the folded edge as my leading edge going into my die cutting machine, and I have the bottom edge of my tag die next to and off the folded edge of my base. I'm using 3M repositionable magic tape. I love this tape. It doesn't leave a sticky residue, and it holds your dies firmly while removing easily. Here I'm sending my little package through the die cut machine. Because it is two thicknesses of cardstock, I ran it through a couple of times, which helps the die cut through both thicknesses. Here you can see it comes out pretty easily, and the tape comes off without sticking or pulling your cardstock. I can also get several more uses out of the tape before I have to replace it. And there's my gift card holder, ready to embellish. I have cut a white tag using the second largest tag from the set, and that will create a base for my wreath. To adhere the sides of your card holder together, I'm using some Be Creative tape. It's super sticky tape, And since they say hindsight is 20/20, that was the case here. In the future, I would use 1/8" tape. It made the gift card holder quite tight. I could still get my gift card in, but I think using 1/8" tape would have worked out a little better. I used a tape runner on the back of my white tag and applied it to my tag base, leaving an equal distance on all sides. I placed my wreath near the top of the white tag, leaving room at the bottom for you to write your to and from. To adhere my wreath, I'm using Judican's Diamond Glaze as an adhesive. When used as an adhesive, this product dries extremely fast. And because it dries clear, if a little bit peeks out from your die cut, you won't notice. At this point, I wish I had had my tweezers, but they are lost somewhere in my room, as usual, so my fingers will have to do. If you notice, one of the berries inside my wreath at the top had a bit of a spillover when I was applying the Nouveau glaze. I'm not worried about it. I will use my craft knife to remove what I don't need once the wreath has dried. I'm using a slot punch to create an opening for the cord to go through so I can hang my gift card holder on my Christmas tree. For my cord, I'm using a 14-inch length of silver cord that I have folded in half and am knotting the loose ends. Before putting the cord through the slot, be sure you have inserted your gift card. I take the loop in and push it through the slot from back to front, and then I am slipping it through the loop in the back that has the knot. Trim any excess with scissors, and your gift card holder is pretty much done. You could add other embellishments if you like, but it's ready to hang on the tree. I hope you'll give this gift card holder a try. It can be made with many dies you may already own. I'd like to wish you a very Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and I hope you come back soon for more inspiration at the Poppystamps blog. Bye-bye.